Welcome back to my channel, everybody. My name is Trace. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button down below. I'd really appreciate it. If this is not your first time here, well then welcome back. Today, I'm talking about, can you believe it? I'm going to say the words, Tiger King Season 2. I didn't think that Season 2 was necessary. I didn't think that it was something we were going to get. But I guess when you look at the numbers of what the first one did, everyone stuck inside at home, it kind of captured audiences right away. People were drawn to these obscure, ridiculous, loud characters. So, yeah, they wanted to explore again and kind of try and dive deeper into what we already know about the history and pull some more videos of stuff that we haven't seen before and kind of waste everybody's time. So going into this, I was trying to be optimistic, you know? I did have fun with the first Tiger King, as did a lot of people. And, you know, I thought that I could have fun again, but it just wasn't able to capture that same magic that the first one did. I think the first one just, everyone was bored inside and it kind of just was something for everyone to talk about. Every couple months, it seems like there's just a TV show that everyone talks about, whether it be The Queen's Gambit or Squid Game or Tiger King. Those are on Netflix shows. I didn't mean to just name off Netflix shows, but you get what I mean. Every couple months, there's that one shining bright light of TV show that like everyone has to watch, everyone's talking about. And Squid Game's kind of died out a little bit. So Netflix was probably thinking, okay, this is it. The first one was huge. And there just wasn't any hype. There wasn't any build up. I feel like people kind of don't know that Tiger King Season 2 is coming out or is already out. And I can't really blame anybody for not knowing that this is out because Netflix did a terrible job marketing Season 2. You would think that they would market it more since Season 1 was so big. But this is something that is a waste of time. You don't need to watch Season 2. I woke up extra early to watch it, and I wish I stayed in bed, honestly. The first episode was a little bit promising. They gave a little bit more of a backstory. Well, I'm saying backstory like this is a fictional character, but Joe Exotic, he may as well be a fictional character. But they do give more of his life backstory in the first episode. So that right there, that was interesting. I'll give them that. That was actually pretty interesting because like, who is the man behind Joe Exotic, this gay cowboy gun-toting, at some points psychopathic man. So you learn that he grew up on a farm. He has brothers. His brother doesn't like him either, apparently. And so that was actually a little bit interesting, to be honest. And then the police work. So they mentioned for like one moment in the first season that he worked with the police, blah blah blah, and then in this one they go more into that. That was interesting. That was pretty cool. But then it gets off the rails. And I think that they had like an identity problem with this second season of what they exactly wanted it to be. At least with the first one, it was wacky and crazy and it was able to entertain us. And we were able to learn about these big cat parks that we probably didn't really know a lot of the back end stuff going on. And in this one, they made it more of like a cold case detective file, who done it type thing, and it just didn't really work. And I know that they sprinkled some of that into the first one of like the detective who done it mystery drama thing, and that was okay sprinkled in the first one a little bit because then the first season you still had all the other entertaining stuff going on. This one was just 4 episodes of a mystery that I really didn't care about that just dragged on too long. The first season of Tiger King, this is weird to say, but it did have some sort of connected story for the audience to follow. It was very loose, and sometimes the straight path led to different side roads. But in the second season, there was no connective story going on. Everything was just thrown at you. And they would go from one episode focusing on one person's life and backstory, and then the next episode that had nothing to do with that person, just, okay, well, they know who this person is from the first season of Tiger King, so let's give them a whole episode of a backstory and see what happens. It made it very clear to me in the end of the first episode, the beginning of the second episode, that this was just a pure cash grab. I was just starting to get embarrassed by watching it. The Tiger King craze is over. Please, please don't do any more Tiger King stuff, like ever. You had something special with the first season. Honestly, you should have just left it at that, because this was bad. And that's weird to say for a documentary, because usually I'm used to reviewing movies and sometimes TV shows, and a documentary is just a whole different animal. But five episodes was 4.5 episodes too long. Those are my quick thoughts on season 2 of Tiger King. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. And before I go, that's a big pile of shit.
Snarare get det är också upp